In the glitz and glamour of success, we often overlook the sweat, tears, and failures that paved the way. This simple yet profound reality is often hidden behind the shimmering veneer of accomplishment. But let's pull back that curtain today and take a peek into the unseen struggles that have birthed many a success story. Success, as we know it, is rarely a linear journey. It's a twisted, winding road filled with potholes of failures and setbacks. It's a climb up a treacherous mountain with landslides of disappointments and false starts. But it's also a journey of resilience, of bouncing back, of learning from those failures and transforming them into stepping stones towards success. Many of the world's most successful individuals have tasted the bitter pill of failure, not once, not twice, but numerous times before they finally savored the sweet fruit of success. They've faced rejection, ridicule, and even bankruptcy. But it's these very failures that have shaped them, honed them, and propelled them to the heights of success they enjoy today. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed 1,000 times before he could invent the light bulb. Or J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter could see the light of day. Walt Disney was fired from his job for lacking imagination and had several of his businesses go bankrupt before he created the most magical place on Earth. And let's not forget Steve Jobs, who was ousted from his own company, only to make an unprecedented comeback. These tales of struggle and failure are not mere anecdotes. They are testament to the fact that failure is not the antithesis of success, but rather an integral part of it. They remind us that the road to success is often paved with the bricks of failure. So as we delve deeper into these stories, let's remember that failure is not a sign of incompetence or the end of the road. It is, instead, a stepping stone, a learning opportunity, a precursor to success. Behind every success story, there lies a tale of constant struggle, persistence, and failure. So let's celebrate not just the success, but also the struggle that leads to it. Thomas Edison, the man who illuminated the world with his invention of the electric light bulb, was no stranger to failure. Yes, you heard it right. This beacon of innovation who gifted us the power to conquer darkness had his fair share of failures. He was not an overnight success. Far from it. Let's take a journey back to the late 19th century, when Edison was toiling away in his laboratory. His goal was ambitious, to say the least. He aimed to invent an electric light bulb that could be used in homes, a concept that was almost unthinkable at the time. But Edison, with his unyielding spirit and relentless dedication, was determined to make it a reality. Edison's journey was not a smooth one. It was riddled with 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. Yes, you got it right, 1,000. Each failed experiment, a beacon that didn't light, a filament that didn't glow, a bulb that didn't burn. But did he let these failures deter him? Not at all. Instead, he viewed each unsuccessful attempt as a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to success. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." These words illustrate his unwavering determination and his unique perspective on failure. It was not a setback for him, but an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to inch closer to his goal. It was this relentless pursuit, this refusal to accept defeat, that eventually led to the invention of the practical electric light bulb, a breakthrough that forever changed the way we live, work, and play. An invention that illuminated not just homes, but the entire world. So what can we glean from Edison's story? It teaches us that persistence is key, that each failure is a stepping stone, not a stumbling block, that success is not about never failing, but about never giving up. Edison's story teaches us that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. His life is a testament to the power of perseverance and the true essence of success. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. J.K. Rowling, the author of the famous Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before her work was recognized. This literary luminary, known for creating the magical world of Hogwarts, had far from a fairy tale beginning. Joanne Rowling, known to the world as J.K. Rowling, was a single mother living on state benefits in the United Kingdom. She found herself in a situation of dire poverty, grappling to provide for her daughter and herself. Despite her circumstances, Rowling held on to her dream of becoming a published author. She penned the first Harry Potter manuscript in local cafes, pouring her imagination onto paper. However, the road to publishing was a rocky one. The completed manuscript of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was rejected not once, not twice, but by 12 different publishers. Each rejection could have been a reason to give up, to abandon her dream, but Rowling, fueled by her passion and determination, persevered. Her manuscript finally found a home with Bloomsbury, a small British publishing house. And the rest, as they say, is history. The Harry Potter series has since sold over 450 million copies worldwide and has been translated into 78 languages. It has sparked a cultural phenomenon, birthing movies, merchandise, and even a theme park. But Rowling's journey isn't just a story of success. It's a testament to resilience in the face of failure. She has often spoken about the role that failure played in her life. In her own words, failure meant a stripping away of the inessential. She believed that hitting rock bottom became the solid foundation on which she rebuilt her life. Failure didn't define her, rather, it refined her. Rowling's journey reminds us that failure often serves as a stepping stone to success. It's a tale of unwavering faith in oneself and one's dreams. It teaches us that rejection and failure are merely part of the journey, not the end of it. It's not about how many times you're knocked down, but how many times you get up and keep going. Despite all odds, Rowling transformed her rags to the richest of riches, proving that dreams do come true. Walt Disney, the creator of the happiest place on earth, was once fired for not being creative enough. Now isn't that a twist of fate? The man who would go on to revolutionize the world of animation, creating a universe filled with talking mice, singing princesses, and enchanting fairy tales, was once deemed lacking in creativity. Walt Disney's journey was not an easy one. It was a path marked by failure, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the power of dreams. His early career in Kansas City, where he started his own business, the Laugh-O-Gram Studio, was fraught with financial difficulties. Despite his passion and dedication, Disney's first venture into the animation world was a flop. The company went bankrupt, leaving Disney with nothing but his dreams and a suitcase full of sketches. But Disney didn't let this setback crush his spirit. In fact, he used it as fuel to push forward. Packing up his life, he moved to Hollywood with his brother Roy, where they set up the Disney Brothers studio. It was here that Disney's luck began to change. The creation of Mickey Mouse, the first sound-synchronized cartoon, was a game-changer. It catapulted Disney into the limelight, making him a household name. Disney didn't stop at animation, though. He had a grand vision, a dream of creating a place where both children and adults could step into the magical worlds he'd created on screen. Despite numerous naysayers and financial hurdles, Disney pressed on, and in 1955 the gates of Disneyland swung open to the world. Disney's journey was not a smooth one. It was marked by failure, financial ruin, and countless rejections. But through it all, Disney never lost sight of his dreams. He faced each setback with determination, using each failure as a stepping stone towards success. Disney's story teaches us that failure is not the end, but often the beginning of a greater journey. So the next time you face a setback, remember Walt Disney. Remember the man who was once fired for not being creative enough, and think about how he transformed his failures into the happiest place on earth. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was once ousted from his own company. A man who embodied innovation and vision, Jobs was at the helm of Apple's early success. Under his leadership, Apple was not just a company, but a revolution that redefined the way we interact with technology. Yet, in 1985, Jobs found himself at a crossroads when he was forced out of Apple, the company he had co-founded and nurtured into a technological powerhouse. A bitter boardroom battle resulted in Jobs leaving the company he loved, a failure that was both public and personal. This was a low point, a moment of defeat that could have broken lesser spirits. But not Steve Jobs. Jobs once said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." It was during this period of seeming failure that Jobs founded Next, a computer platform development company that was eventually bought by Apple. This unanticipated comeback led to his return to Apple in 1997. Upon his return, Jobs steered Apple through one of the most remarkable corporate turnarounds in business history. With products like the iMac, iPhone, and iPad, Apple didn't just recover, it became a global leader, setting new standards for the tech industry. Jobs' journey was not an easy one. Each failure he faced was a stepping stone, a lesson learned, a path to eventual success. He didn't shy away from failure, he embraced it, utilized it, and built upon it. His vision and perseverance saw him through the darkest of times, and it was these qualities that led him to reshape the technological landscape of the world. Jobs' life is a testament to the fact that failure is not only inevitable, but often necessary for achieving success.